Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today has been day 20 of this year's 75 hard challenge for the Winter. So today it's pretty late. I'm just going to give you guys a pretty brief recap as to how everything went today, and then just general piece of advice for the end. So let's jump straight into it. So starting off with number one of the rules, training daily. We knocked out our cardio pretty late this evening. This was the last thing we finished up. We did our running throughout today's practice. We had a pretty long biathlon practice today. Fortunately, we had to call it out at one spot where we were training because of the rain. Had to switch to indoors and wait for the rain to stop and then continue training outside on the track. But still got it done. Really solid practice in the last one before pros, so feeling pretty locked in before that final competition. Feeling really ready to go. So looking forward to that in a week. Trying to take you guys along with as much as I can. And then we also did a small leg workout tonight and a little bit of core, and then just some other general injury prevention stuff. Legs are still feeling pretty gassed from earlier in the week today, and it's not so much just tightness, it's just overall soreness from training. So giving it a little bit of a rest tonight. Still did a little bit of minor stuff, mostly injury prep, and then just coordination, motor works, that kind of stuff, just making sure body is in the best spot to be running on the following week. But otherwise feeling pretty good. Tracked calories throughout the day. We did have a family supper tonight again, but as much as possible, we were inside the calories today. Protein goal was right up there where I wanted it to be, so I was pretty satisfied. And then just making sure not to eat anything in the evening and right within that goal, so I'm really, really happy about that. Again, maintaining for this next week and then looking after provs to just drop it down, take the cut even more seriously, and watch that fat just disappear. I need to show you guys that I know what I'm talking about as much as I believe that I do. So let's keep going. Daily learning. Knocked out as always, 15 minutes first thing in the morning today. Starting to build that into my routine, build the habit first thing in the morning before I do my weigh-in, and honestly, it's been a fantastic thing. Also forgot to mention, did the supplements first thing in the morning as well. Really, really solid thing getting out of the way first thing in the morning. And then we also knocked out our 30 minutes of self-education while we're doing our cardio, just more stuff building onto the fitness coaching side of things and just prepping for as soon as I'm done the second transformation that I've done, just building it to such an elite level that I can actually inspire you guys to want to become me, more to the extent of not just being strong and being capable, but actually looking the part too. That's one of the main goals driving me behind this challenge, is getting in the best shape of my life, not only athletically where I am right now, but looks wise, so that I can actually start to prove to you guys that I know exactly what I'm talking about and start coaching you guys to get to that point as well, right? So moving on, today's daily risk was more so just pushing myself in practice today. Mindset was not the best because of this. I was kind of pushing a little bit too hard in certain areas, but again, take the risk, you find out, right? If I didn't push myself this hard, I wouldn't have known today, okay, I was doing this minor thing wrong that absolutely screwed my confidence for the day, but it's a monumental thing that if I hadn't figured out, I would likely have done worse a week from now when I go to provs. So once I have that figured out, I just need to make sure that I'm in the right headspace coming into the race, not making these tiny mistakes, and it's going to be so much better for this upcoming weekend. So mindfulness is always knocked out first thing in the morning as well. It's on the wall right there for you guys to look at. I'll even show you guys there. All of that stuff on the wall there. All of that is just rewriting down the exact same goal, manifesting it every single morning. Write it down every single day. Write down your top goals, objectify them. Put them on the paper. Pray about them in the present tense as if you have already received them or are already capable of achieving them, right? If you want something, you can wish for it, you can dream it, you can say all the nice things that you're going to have it, but without actually putting in the work and having the belief that you are already capable of achieving it, it's not going to happen. I'm going to be quite serious with you. You need to do the work alongside having that belief in order for it to actually work with the manifestation. It doesn't just appear like magic and go, poof, here you go, you're a millionaire. No, you got to actually do the work, right? And I got to take my own advice here as well. I'm not going to say that I'm a millionaire yet. Do I believe I'm capable? Hell yeah. I know I'm going to achieve it. It's a matter of time, right? Am I putting in the work to it? Yes, that is exactly why I'm doing this stuff every single day and building the personal brand and the knowledge to go alongside it so that I can set myself up on the best path for success. That is exactly why I'm going through the routines the way I am. And I know even I'm not working as hard as I can. I can still turn it up, which is exactly what I'm working on doing. Part of the reason I'm filming this every day, not for you guys just to see that I'm being consistent in my goals, going along exactly the way I say I am, but also to help hold myself accountable so I can look back at previous days and go, here are my better days, here are my worst days. What can I do to make my worst days closer to the better days so I can have more and compound that, right? You need to know what you're doing wrong if you want to know how you can improve on it. Okay, last and final thing, posting. Knock the stories out during the day. Knocked out the reel just now, and then knocking this out, so we'll be all done for the day. And then tomorrow actually marks week 3. Looking forward to that one. So after tomorrow, need to be looking to put up probably another week 3 vlog, just a nice shorter one on Instagram, and then take you guys in behind the scenes. And then it looks like week 4 we're actually gonna be hitting while we're at Provs. So I'm gonna see what I can do to just give you guys a little bit of a insider's look as to what a day in the life is like for that. Maybe some different stuff going on behind the scenes, just what the actual race is like. We'll see how that goes, but otherwise, yeah, that knocks out the stuff for today. So today's biggest piece of advice, this is going out to all of my entrepreneurs, people who are starting to build your own personal brand, leaders in any aspect, young men looking towards building your families in the future, or even just anyone in general. This doesn't apply to just guys. I want to make this very clear. If you are someone in a leadership role, be it now or be it in the future as a parent, as someone who's more responsible in a friend group, whatever your leadership position may be it in a job, whatever, I don't care what it is, you need to do exactly what you talk about, all right? I don't care if you have all the knowledge in the world. If you can't show me that you personally can achieve it, why should I believe you and listen to you, right? We can't be the person, if you want to be an effective leader, who goes up and talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk, right? You guys all know what I'm talking about, whether you've seen it in parents, in different teachers, whoever, someone who says, oh yeah, you need to do this, but they're not actually doing it too. Kind of hypocritical, right? You got to use your logical brain and say, does my subconscious want me to be like that person telling me to be like them when they aren't not even following their own advice, right? You don't. It's pretty straightforward. So exactly why I do what I do in posting this every day, all the stories, everything behind that, showing you guys the work I'm putting in, I'm showing you I do exactly what I talk about in order to achieve my goals and to prove to you that it's capable, right? All that stuff on the wall back there, all the plaques up above, all of the stuff, especially from the cadet side of things, all of that comes from walking the walk, not just talking and saying, oh, I'm the best. You have to put in a lot of work in order to achieve that, okay? Whatever your goal is in life, put in the work to achieve it, actually do what you say you're gonna do, and you will start to achieve it. I guarantee you that. Otherwise, that wraps up this video. As always, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content, want to keep following along on this incredible journey. Like the video, share this to somebody who needs to see it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.